Nobody, and I repeat, nobody will stop me.
Calm down, sir.
I am only waiting for a matchbox. And my already dead body will be engulfed in a sea of fire. Get out of this place now! And this is a stage for the theatrics of the dead. You are mistakenly forcing your entry onto this stage without the correct script. The consequences of such an intrusion bears a vile catastrophe.
Look here, son.
Since when did I have a father?
Elvis, we are your parents. Listen to us.
Correction! You are not my parents, but liabilities, because you abdicated your responsibility. Since I was in class 3, you took me to a boarding school when I was only 8 years. And when I joined secondary school, did you ever visit me? Did you? You always sent your friend Rhoda to represent you in all functions, even on an important day like Parents' Day. Rhoda took advantage of your responsibility, and thanks be to you that I'm in this situation, seeking companionship among the dead. See, graves of those whose dreams were shattered. Mr. Principal, sir, my so-called parents here have destroyed me, a symbol of their constitution. Tell them to get away from me now.
Son, we love
correction. You hate me. That is why you never budgeted your time for me. The common denominator of all my problems is the shift of responsibility. Mr. Principal, I had a dream of becoming a filmmaker, but they killed all that and buried them in this graveyard.
Elvis, we are here in consortium, not to fix the blame for the past, but fix a course for the future. That is why the supervisor of the National Examination Council is here with us to request you to leave this graveyard, come to school and sit for your national exams. The rest of the students have already begun doing today's exam.
Mr. Supervisor, I can't sit for that national exam because my central processing unit has already been corrupted. Come and smell my clothes.
Hey, they smell petrol.
Does that indicate to you that I'm a candidate for national exam or a candidate for death?
Elvis, please.
You two are arrogantly still around. Get the hell out of this place, or the voiceless will do something that something will not do.
Please, grant him his wish, Bishop. Going we will. But remember, son, we love you. Please, don't burn yourself to death. Despite all that has happened, my boy, life must continue. You don't need to burn yourself to death. We must be optimistic, even when we walk in the shadows of death. Elvis, this country has invested a lot in the youth. You are the leaders of tomorrow. Kindly consider taking for this exam.
The results of that exam won't help me. A permanent dark cloud hangs over my life.
Elvis, there is no insurmountable mountain. Remain committed to your dream of becoming a filmmaker. And this world that hates you today will end you tomorrow. Come with us and sit for this exam.
I will not leave this graveyard. There comes a time when one stands on a principle, even if it is unpopular. Caroline and our dear daughter are buried in this graveyard. All my files and books are buried in this graveyard. Where a man's treasure is, there is his heart.
Suppose Caroline was alive.
Caroline is dead, and I cannot therefore suppose that she is alive.
Let us just for a moment focus on Caroline.
All right, what then?
Will she have wished that you failed to sit for the exams? Will she?
All right! I will sit for the exam.
Good thinking.
But I will only sit for today's paper.
Let us then hurry to school for you to join the rest of the students in the examination room.
No! I will do my exams from this graveyard.
What? There is no desk and chair
These
here.
graves will form my desk and chair.
Jesus Christ.
And I want a carbon paper and foolscaps.
That has never happened before in our national exam.
Those are my minimum reforms before I sit for that exam.
Oh, Elvis, what a lucky young man. I've got a carbon paper and foolscap for you. Elvis.
Yes, sir.
Since I had anticipated this technicality, I had carried with me today's paper.
Give it to me, sir. I am inspired to attack that paper.
Elvis,
yes, sir.
I want to wish you success in this paper.
Thank you, sir. I won't let you down.
You have 40 minutes to do this exam.
I must deliver the key to him.
Excuse me, lady. There is an exam in progress.
Who are you fooling that there can be an exam conducted in a graveyard? Is it ghosts that are sitting for the exam?
Elvis is not a ghost, but my best student, my air material that you have destroyed. Having known your past record with Elvis, I demand to see the key.
And that is impossible.
Security man, get that key.
Give me the key. I am saying, give me the key. Sir, this is not the key.
What is it? A match box. Security man, arrest this woman.
Leave me alone.
The last answer.
Elvis,
Am I reading the question correctly, sir? Or is it a figment of my imagination?
Elvis, I am not supposed to read or interpret the questions for you. But in your case, I will. Write a creative composition with the title, The Last Stanza. Do not exceed 400 words.
Sir, that question will evoke better memories. Forgive me, I am not in a position to sit for that exam.
Go on, boy. Write those picture memories on the paper.
Ah! I cannot summarize those memories in 400 words.
Focus on your dream, Elvis. A film script writer and a director.
All right, sir. I will write a story about my life. The lives of the members of the audience, including you.
Proceed.
This is the story of my misery. Ooh, unwanted, unloved, unaccepted. I never did anything, I was innocent. Ooh, they condemned me for being alive. Please tell me why.
With no child you will be free.
Somebody tell me why.
With no child you will be free.
Elvis, I am sorry, sir. I was only getting into the mood.
The Government African School, Kakamega, presents the composition. Welcome.
You can start now.
There was this lady by the name Rhoda, a friend to my mother. On many occasions, she visited me in school on behalf of my parents. We got used to each other, and at many times, she looked at me straight into the eyes, and I get confused. One afternoon, she visited me as usual. This time, she looked much younger and beautiful. She resembled someone much younger that I knew. My heart began racing, and for a moment, a wild thought crossed my mind. She greeted me, and her hand felt soft and warm. I tried to disengage my hand from hers, but like an electromagnet, she stuck on it.
Elvis, you look particularly handsome this afternoon.
And you look particularly beautiful today. Gosh, what am I saying? This lady here is as old as my mother.
Look at your shoulders. They have really grown. Are you playing rugby this day?
Yes, ma'am. This is the season for sevens aside.
I don't call me ma'am. Just call me Rodi.
Okay, Rodi.
Now, I have asked for special permission for you to be out of school to enable me attend to your shopping. How about that?
That will be very exciting for me, Rodi.
If you are ready, we can leave.
Wow! What is the name of this place?
The Golden Springs.
This is a joint for big shots.
And a big shot in waiting. Now, let's join the dance.
Did I have to do it? I messed up my dreams. How will I concentrate on my schoolwork now that I've discovered this path? Suppose my parents came to know about this.
Elvis?
How will Caroline react if she learns of this?
Elvis, you have been talking all along as you write your composition.
I am sorry, sir, but this composition is about my life. And I am emotionally provoked.
Go on, boy. I don't mind you speaking as you write.
Thank you, sir.
Get your hands off me. I am going to look for another matchbox. We have made a resolution with Elvis to burn ourselves to death.
Hold, lady. Hold it. Caroline then sent me a message that I sneak out of school because she had an important information to pass to me. Gosh, I have never sneaked out of school before. Suppose I'm caught. That will earn me a suspension straight away. No, I am not going to sneak out of school. But she said that it is very important that I meet her. There is always a first time. God, help that I'm not caught.
Why have you taken so
long to come?
My dear, I am the head student and I hate to do a lot of planning to execute a perfect sneaking out of school. Nobody will have given me permission to get out of school without a convincing reason.
I am not a convincing reason. Oh my God.
You have misunderstood me. Look, it takes 72 muscles to frown and only 13 to smile. Now, smile. Caroline, let us begin on a softer note. How are you, dear?
Like this.
Now, you are not being fair to me. Caroline,
I'm not at school. That does not bother you?
it does. Is it confusing?
No, I'm on suspension.
What happened?
A prayer not answered.
You are on suspension because of prayer.
Elvis, it has not rained for the last 4 months.
Caroline, don't amuse me. Have you now become a rainmaker?
This is not a laughing matter. I am 4 months pregnant.
Oh my God. Yes, we shared an experience exactly 4 months ago.
You found me a pure girl.
And I was a pure boy.
You have ruined my life.
Don't blame me, wholesome. You made yourself available.
Elvis, you seem not to realize the gravity of this matter.
Because I am now very much pregnant. In my head, I need some little time to accept this reality.
A dark cloud is moving fast towards us. Its outing shadow will soon cover us. I see a graveyard and all stands on a dry branch. Out of the graves, skeletons emerge.
Caroline, you are scaring me.
I pulled out this medical report from my mother's handbag.
Oh no, it can't be. The monster has struck. Caroline, did you have any other affair with someone else after we had been together?
No, Elvis, you are the only one that I have been with. What about you, Elvis? Elvis, was there someone else in your life? So you lied to me. You told me that it was also your first time. Why did you have to lie? I trusted you. I believed in every single word that you told me. Who is this other person? Elvis? Who is it? Alright, Elvis. If you don't want to talk to me, then this meeting is dissolved. And don't blame me for whatever that's going to happen. Goodbye.
Caroline, wait.
Who is it that you had an affair with?
What use will that be to you?
For me to know the future, I must understand the past. For the last time, Elvis, you are still not ready to tell me. Look, Elvis, I have very limited time to do what I must do.
Caroline.
Don't waste my time.
Caroline.
Don't waste my time.
Caroline!
Elvis, please be silent as you write your composition.
Caroline, please, Caroline. Caroline!
Get out! Get out of this house. I don't want to see you. Come on, out!
Hey, Caroline.
Mother, this is the boy responsible for my situation.
What?
Mother, have you heard me? This boy, by the name Elvis Lebo, is...
No, this cannot be true.
It's true, Mother. Elvis, you deny this?
There is evidence pointing at me.
Hey, look, the two of you may be making a mistake.
Mother, your reaction is startling me. Why do you doubt this? Elvis here is short. But believe me, Mother, he can single-handedly cause an equivalent magnitude of havoc as 100.
This cannot be true.
I'm not making a mistake. Elvis, you remember that afternoon when we met? After school closed last vacation?
Caroline, please, Caroline, let us not go through this.
It was your idea that we have a conference before you take an evening bus to the city. We then went to the park The scenery was magnificent.
It was like the Garden of Eden. We then found ourselves a private section of the park, and down we sat.
We watched clouds get on stage and danced away traditional tunes. Elvis, your hand began writing and searching. You kissed my ear, and for a moment, I went blank. Then you touched my apple, and heavens opened.
Hand in hand, we took a stroll down the valley to a more private place for further consultation.
The vegetation was green and soft. It is like it defied the afternoon hot sun. Elvis, look at that.
Wonderful! A river is flowing calmly and innocently between the shy-looking vegetation. Caroline, you fly around me like a butterfly that had just undergone a metamorphosis. These purple and blue colors push me to a point of no return.
A boat sits softly on the water.
I get out of the boat and beckon you to come. You initially resist,
But the hot sunshine melts away my resistance. I'm too weak to move.
then I carry you onto the boat.
Down the stream, we rode. Sweet melodies orchestrated by birds, wind blowing through the reeds, and other aquatic animals rent the romantic air. Suddenly, the mood changed. The flowers disappeared.
Clouds
The
frown.
river dried
A
up.
graveyard mad, and all sitting on a dry branch began hooting.
Don't eat. Caroline, I find it strange that you get pregnant and come to parent to me a man that you are suspecting to have fathered your child, and how it happened.
Elvis is not a man, mother. He is a boy, but an extremely dangerous boy. Not at least the deadly monster that will eventually kill me. So you know, you might have wanted to keep it a secret, just the way you kept the issue of my father a secret. But I'm sorry, out of curiosity, I pulled out these medical reports from a bag, and after reading them, I went straight to relay the news to Elvis.
May I say something?
Shut up! You have nothing to say.
Please, Roddy.
Roddy,
She told me that I could call her Roddy.
When? Where? How?
excuse me.
Principal, father, mother.
Sorry, we just sneaked in the way you have sneaked out of school.
I am sorry, sir.
Son! We have been at your school for the first time since you joined the school 3.5 years ago. We were extremely disappointed that you were not there.
To all of you, welcome.
Thank you.
Rhoda, are we interrupting anything? There is a small problem between him and my daughter Caroline that we were solving. We are now through. Elvis, and thank you so much. You can now go back to school. I am sure that your parents and your teachers would like to talk to you. Mr. Principal and Bishop, goodbye.
We have not solved the problem. In the arsenal of truth, there is no greater weapon than fact.
Son, what truth are you talking about?
Father, forgive me. I have sinned before you. And God,
What have you done, son? Your parents are very, very understanding. Look here, son. The Bible says in the book of Isaiah chapter 1, verse 18, that all your sins are as red as scarlet, that they can be washed with snow white by the blood of the Lamb. Hallelujah.
Amen. I have received a positive feedback to an assignment I undertook 4 months ago.
A positive feedback? Then celebrate, son. Celebrate. The feedback is the breakfast of champions. Tell us about this wonderful success, and I will bless it in the mighty name of Jesus Christ.
4 months ago, I tilled some fertile land and planted a new document in it.
A document? Can a document be planted?
Even without rain, it dominated. Whatever it is that dominated, congratulations, Andy.
Your hands are blessed.
May God bless the work of your hands. Where is this land anyway? She is carrying my child.
On her back?
No. Jesus Christ. Elvis, is this true? It is more than true, Mr. Principal.
You surprised me, Elvis.
You, the God-fearing boy that I've always known, did this. You, a son of a bishop, behaved in this manner. I am sorry to all of you.
Elvis, is this the gratitude that you can give to someone who has for years visited you in your school as your guardian?
Mother, you have all along been visiting Elvis, and you have never told me about him.
It would not have prevented this situation.
It would have. This is shame. A shame in the house. Rhoda, in some way you would have prevented this from happening.
What about you? There is completely nothing you would have done.
Hey, Rhoda! We appreciate the fact that you have always represented us in matters concerning Elvis and his school. I understand the pain that you must be going through as it is emerging that our son has made your daughter pregnant. I only want to request that you handle my husband with dignity.
Dignity? What dignity is this that you talk about when all along he has lived a dignified life?
My husband has every minute lived a dignified life.
Really? Stop it, you two. We are shifting away from the matter at hand.
And you are wrong again, our so-called bishop.
If this is the way we are going to handle this matter, then I beg to leave.
My daughter is more than just pregnant.
Doesn't that for me that
Don't touch me, mother. I am now poisonous ash.
Elvis, why on earth did you have to interact with such a polluted girl?
Elvis, please tell your mother that I'm not as polluted as she says, and that you're the first experience in my life.
Mother, I was the polluted one. I knew another woman before putting Caroline in the family way.
You knew another woman and not a girl?
Yes! She gave me that motherly love that had eluded me for years.
But I have always loved you, son. I have always bought you very expensive clothes because you are my only child. I give you more than enough pocket money. You have your own computer in your room, a music system, and a flat screen TV. I shop for you heavily, as my friend Rhoda here has always been kind to deliver the items to you.
Those are voiceless items, mother.
Voiceless?
Like skeletons in a graveyard. Mother, you treated me the way politicians treat the poor. You wanted to corrupt my mind by giving me those voiceless items for me to vote you into the parliament of the so-called caring parents. Father, life does not end by the doorstep. A few silver coins robbed from the poor in the church. Mother, you left a void of love in my life, and because nature abhors vacuum, I had no choice but to start listening to another voice. At first, it was a guiding and counseling voice. Then, it later transformed into an extremely romantic one. Its echoes ignited the seemingly dead volcano in me, like an innocent fish looking for a worm. I swallowed the bait and found myself hooked and locked in her arms. Caroline, you wanted to know this person. That person is standing right in front of me.
Oh my God!
You, a friend, betrayed us. You are a devil. You have betrayed that trust. What a bitter lesson learned for those of us in boys' school management. You are a prostitute.
Stop it! You can't understand.
What can't we understand? Understand then that you have signed a death certificate for a young boy in whom this country has invested in heavily.
I was in love.
You were in love with an under 18 when there were hundreds of menacing agreement out there yearning for love. You blackmailed me and took away my man. You convinced me into taking a photograph with your cousin. Where did you eventually take that photograph, my dear friend? I gave it to Joseph. That was to give evidence that I was seeing another man. You lied to him that I had aborted his child and that I had a venereal disease. Joseph, I loved you so much, but I wedged trust through our relationship. You then left me and took Sonia, who you eventually married. I tried other relationships, but failed to get a satisfying one. Joseph, you are the man of my dream. When you asked me to be visiting your son, you put me under great temptation. Elvis' voice was your replica. Elvis' smile evoked nostalgic memories that made me a woman 19 years ago. I saw this man of my dreams in the young boy Elvis. Mr. Principal, I treated you several times that I was taking Elvis out of school for this and that. But I was trying to recover the love my dear friend had snatched me. It's only unfortunate that I came to learn of my AIDS condition after I've gone too far with Elvis. My innocent Caroline was caught in the crossfire. Caroline, will you ever forgive me? Mother, why couldn't you try to stick to my father?
I did it in some way. Bishop, it is time for me to confess.
Go ahead, Rhoda. For a lot of water has already passed under the bridge.
Caroline, come. Behold, Bishop Joseph Naira is your father.
What? She's a beast? No! My husband, she is still alive.
She's right, my wife. Caroline is my daughter.
Oh, Elvis, this is too much for me to bear.
Sonia, please, Sonia, my children. Sonia,
I can't stand this.
Sonia, we have to solve this.
Caroline!
Why me? Why did this have to happen this way? Elvis, I am sorry, sir. But tell me, why did this have to happen this way?
Elvis, it is fate, Elvis. It is difficult to explain what has been planned by a divine power.
Sir, I am unable to proceed with the writing of that composition.
Press on, Elvis. You are almost reaching the end. You still have only 15 minutes to go.
Sir, the next episode is too sentimental for me to write.
That will be the most interesting part of your composition. Elvis, write on.
No!
Write on.
All right, sir. being very understanding.
Inspiration helps to overcome the mountains that come into our lives.
Caroline then developed complications and was hospitalized. She did not want to be visited by anybody except me and her schoolmates. I never went back to school, but stayed behind the shops in a town near my school. I gathered courage and went to check for my status. My dreams of fighting crime and corruption through screenplays were killed and buried in this graveyard. I was devastated. Every time I thought of my sister girlfriend at the hospital and our situation, I wept bitterly. Then, one day, I decided that I will visit Caroline at the hospital. When I was just approaching the ward where Caroline was admitted, I saw her schoolmates come out of the ward shaken. Excuse me, nurse. I am Elvis Lebo. I wish to see Caroline.
You are Elvis Lebo?
Yes, nurse.
Oh, thank God. Just wait here.
What is going on here?
We came to see our friend Caroline, to pray with her and to share with her the pain.
Then she asked us to recite the poem that she had written for the music festival.
We told her that we had stopped rehearsing the poem since she had not written the last stanza by the time she left school.
She broke down and wept bitterly.
She clung on her dead baby and said that the poem must be performed and they should give you the last stanza.
A dead child.
She said that the poem must be performed.
Oh, Elvis, she had developed high blood pressure and she had to be operated on to remove the dead child in order to save her life.
Caroline was operated on? How is she? How is Caroline? I am asking, how is Caroline? Have you people gone deaf? Caroline,
Elvis,
I am so sorry for what you have gone through.
so am I, Elvis. The star was against us. Only that we were in love and forgot the bitter half from it. Then the revelation, Elvis. Everything was a curse from the very beginning. But this was a hidden secret from us.
Caroline, please, you have no strength to speak. Your stitches will give way if you continue talking.
Doctor, allow me to speak. Because I may never do it again. Come, Elvis. Come and see our child circle.
The child is not suckling.
It is there. I know, Elvis. But the milk is too full in my breast.
Please, Caroline, empty the milk in the bucket.
No. I'm not a cow. This precious milk was meant for the child. Please, Elvis. Please. Tell the child to suckle. Weep not, Elvis. Weep not. This is how the poem begins. Weep not, our fellow travelers, upon these hard roads of our lives. The flowers we freshly hold in our expectant hands slowly die in scorching sun. But our strong spirits beyond the confines of death will bring us a new dawn. So
So we've lost our fellow travelers. But Caroline, we don't have the last answer.
This is the last stanza.
The dead child is the last answer.
Come, Elvis. Come for this last stanza to pass it on to my colleagues.
How beautiful she looks, with death covering her face, like dew in the morning.
Susie is her name, the title of the poem.
At this point, I don't have much time to live. Pain! Pain!
Caroline!
Caroline! Caroline!
Why me? Why? Time is up, sir. Allow me just one more minute to write the last paragraph.
Go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Caroline died, and we buried Aunt Susie in this graveyard. I now sit on their silent graves to write my story, our story, and the bitter story of our time.
Don't cry, Elvis. It is okay.
Sir, the writing of that story has been very therapeutic. It has occurred to me that I'm wasting my potential in this graveyard. And if things have happened the way they did, I have a chance to make a recovery.
Elvis, is everything okay?
My mind is going through the last stages of refinement. Soon, my central processing unit will rid off the virus that corrupted it.
Elvis, what are you doing?
My tattered past is shedding off. I have begun reconstructing my future.
We have no future, Elvis. And we had resolved to burn ourselves to death. Remember, we are poisonous ash.
No! That composition writing has redeemed me to reign and not to be enslaved by circumstances that I had no control of. That composition writing has refined my way of thinking, and I have forgiven my parents.
That is the spirit, Elvis. Elvis, be a man and let us face death.
I am not going to kill myself to demonstrate that this, my manhood, will not be recognized in the world of the dead. I, as an entity, is an abuse on redemption, a slap on the face of God.
Jehovah Jireh.
Mine is to go to school, finish up my exams, and scream to film. Death can wait.
How will you erase this nasty experience that you have gone through?
Experience is not what happens to man. It is what a man does with what happens to him that qualifies to be an experience. Yes, I committed incest. Yes, I am HIV positive. Yes, out of these complications, Caroline and Susie died. But life must continue, and I must make it happen. For they say, if you want something to be done, do it yourself.
And that is exactly what he has captured in this composition. What is this you have done? We have gone through hell to make Elvis write this composition. You have torn into pieces a future that Elvis has just begun to reconstruct. What about my job as a supervisor of the national exam? You have ruined it. You have messed my life.
Mr. Supervisor, when plan A fails, there is always plan B. Mr. Supervisor, Do you remember that carbon paper that I requested for before writing the composition? Do you? How the carbon copy of the composition?
Thank God! Brilliant! Excellent! Don't celebrate yet! Petro!
No! Rhoda! Please, Rhoda! No, Rhoda! No! No, Rhoda! No! No, Rhoda! No! No, Rhoda! Please, Rhoda! No,
We are all burning together! Rubble!
Fire!
I have turned off the tap. Why do you want to save Athena from dying?
Mother, this is not the time. This is the time to forgive each other.
Yes! We have all fallen short of our Creator's expectations. And this is not the time to destroy life, but the time for